Okay, not that you're going to see a photo of me, but I'm in my pajamas. What is it? It's about 20 to 7 at night, and I've unfortunately been in bed all day today, which is fun. Anyway, so I'm not going to show you my pajamas, but what I am going to show you, as a few boxes turned up today, and you're probably not so interested in the boxes. I've just quickly set this up here. Now, I've had a bit of a play. This is the speaker that came with the IC7610. Now, this is actually the SP38. Now, this suits the IC7300, but of course, you could put it next to a 7610. There's just a little bit lower sort of profile. I happen to have in stock a SP21 and an SP23. And theoretically, the 21 can sort of match reasonably well. But even they're not the right. There's actually a couple of other speaker numbers for the 7610, but I thought I'd just show it with some SP21 and 23s that I had at the moment. Now, a bit of a story with this. This came from a good mate of mine, Jim, down in Melbourne, and Jim just hadn't been using it as much, and I was sort of thinking about getting back into a 7610. This is my number fourth 7610. I don't know, what do you do? And Jim had this. It hadn't had a lot of use, this one. And let me just turn it on, just so you've got a little bit of vision. Now, I've got the power cord hooked into a banana plug in the kitchen here, just so we can see some colour on the screen, etc. Now, can you tell whether that is an old screen or a new screen? You tell me. Yes, no, maybe. Well, let me pull the little plastic cover off. Let's have a look here. Okay, so how to tell if it's an old screen or a new screen? The blue. The blue will tell you every time here. This colour here, you can see on the LSB, it's just a lot more dominant in the colour. Very different colour to the old screen. Now, I've primarily had units with old screens in them. So let me tell you the story here. I rang Icom and I said, guys, look, I'm buying a 7610, but, I'm a little bit concerned the screen could be a bit milky, etc. You know what they said? That's fine. It's under warranty. That's what we're here for. Just by the way, just a bit of a shout out to Mark at Icom Service. Mark and Marty, the general manager. You guys have been fabulous. But you know what? I've never had a situation with something that... Now, let's keep in mind, I'm not the original buyer, so that means I've only got 3 years warranty on it versus 5 years. Keep in mind, this has still got another year's warranty, so it's okay, it's in warranty. They didn't treat me any different from being the original purchaser to being the second-hand purchaser. I did not even remotely feel like I was being, I was second class in any way, quite the opposite. Mark was just like... I think Mark noticed in my voice a surprise. It's like, well... Look, Brenton, send it in to us. We'll get it sorted and we'll just send it up to you. And I'm like, well, Mark, that was just too easy. He said, well, it's under warranty, mate. Anyway, so let me just go to Mark's what's been done here. Yesterday, Jim dropped this off to Icom for me, as you can see, on the 6th of the 5th. Serial number, blah, blah, blah. So it just shows that I am the second owner of it, which, just bear in mind, guys, if you're the second owner, there is only 3 years warranty, not 5. So that's something you've got to live with. And then we have a bit of a look and say, right, look at that. Faulty LCD, 2 heat sinks with uprated units done, reassembled, perform full spec test, blah, blah, blah. So look at that. Now, I'm pleased... Please don't think, we just caught Icom at a very good time in their service department where Mark was incredibly nice to me, but please don't think that the turnaround time that I got on this is normal. Normally Icom, don't be, it's not unusual for something to be a couple of weeks, and that's really no issue. This was extraordinarily fast, and I really appreciate that, and I think Icom... You guys, you've always supported me. I'm a 7850 owner, and I appreciate that, and I don't think that means anything, by the way. But I am a very big Icom fan, and anybody knows me knows that's the case. We'll go into this more a little bit later on. Otherwise, this will be a 20-minute video of me talking about, something that's not really hooked up to much at the moment. But they're a beautiful radio. I was trying to see earlier whether I could pick up anything on AM with just my bit of wire, but being that it's inside the house here, I wasn't expecting very much, and I don't think we're going to get very much at all. But anyway, this was just a bit of a... I wanted to be able to show you the blue on the screen. The new screen is absolutely gorgeous. And I've got to say, I've been over it with a pretty fine-tooth comb, and I can't see... some people have been saying, oh, but look inside the digit within the digit, because you can see within the digit that, righto. I can absolutely tell you, and I don't mind doing this, I'm going over the screen very close there, and I've seen the videos that have been talking about if you get a microscope and you look at the 6 and you look at the 0, and if you look at with the microscope that there's just the slightest little dot. I mean, guys, when we get to that level, don't be surprised if they say you've got to be kidding on a warranty claim. I mean, Jesus. Anyway, but look, lovely radio. I'm not obviously new to them because I've had a few. I was actually the guy that won one out of the Western Australian lottery. I think that one went to Andy. Excuse me, VK2VOO. Excuse me. It's all right. Still a bit crook, unfortunately. Sorry, just something else. I went to an FTDX 101 MP for a while. That's where I really learnt that I'm an Icom man. Does that make the 7610 better than the FTDX 101 or vice versa? No, it's not even a statement of that. And we're going to show you some things between them at some stage in a video. But the truth is that, no, I'm just a Icom lover of Icom menus, Icom displays, Icom layouts, lots of things. And that's sort of my sort of strange warped idea on things. But the 7610, I didn't want to go back to a 7600. I really wanted the onboard server and a lot of the different things. I was going to set up a Sun SDR DX actually to do what we're going to do with the 7610, and I decided no, I like what the RSBA2 software does, and I decided I'll probably sell the Sun SDR and buy this instead. So I'm going back to my roots, which is Icom, and we'll show you more about how to set up that remote link and how to get that all going very, very soon. And there's umpteen million videos on there about that, I'm sure. But anyway, that's the 7610. Thank you, Jim. Jim Christo, good mate of mine, great guy. All the bits and pieces with it, are there. Don't mind my kitchen. My kitchen is forever the dumping ground for all these bits and pieces. Sam loves it, especially since I dumped it here earlier today and then went back to bed. So, and I mean, when I say dumped it, I dumped it like this, left all this out here. I didn't leave it turned on just in case anyone hit the transmit button. I thought that wouldn't be good with my little bit of wire. But we'll have this set up with the 7850 in the new, the Radio Shack's going through a major change at the moment. We're pulling everything out of there. All the new desks will come in, and this will go in with the 7850, and it's going to be more of a minimalist room, that one. Not going to have quite so much stuff. But majority of it's going to be Icom because we've got 7300s, 9700s, 7610, 7850, and that's pretty much about it, apart from the accessory amplifiers and switching and bits. But anyway. All right. Well, Icom IC7610, Jim Christo, thank you very much. And Mark from Icom, once again, it doesn't get any better, the service from you guys. I really, really want to say that. And Marty, the general manager, thank you, mate. I saw your note in regards to what's coming up to us. We've got a few surprises coming up for you guys. I won't go into that right now, but some of them will be giveaways on our YouTube channel. And Marty, the general manager of Icom's, helping us out with a couple of things there. And we're getting a bit of promotional gear from all brands, would you believe it? So more on that later. And hopefully, I can just be a little bit healthier. Look, guys, I'm not dying. I'm just in a bit of trouble at the moment on a few things, but we'll get there. You're not getting rid of me that easily. By the same token, it's just taking a little bit longer to get things done. So just hang in there. 7-3s, all the best. This is VK3 Charlie Mike. Please subscribe. Costs nothing. We don't charge you to subscribe. Hit the like button, all that sort of stuff. And we'll be bringing a lot more to you as time allows. Cheers all.